Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Good evening, Mr. Satish.
Yeah.
Yeah, please. Um,
Hello.
Hello.
Neha madam, good evening, madam.
Good evening. Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Mr.
Another
Satish,
two- Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
getting,
start
please
with the
continue.
second.
Please continue that. Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation and joining us on this session. We're so glad that you and Mr. Kalaivanan could join us, and you'll be able to teach our students about blockchain technology, which is something like the most talked about and the most in trend currently in the IT sector and the computer science industry. So I think this particular technology is being talked about in all health, right from healthcare to every other industry has been working on this platform. So I'm so glad that you've been able to give your time and we are able to organize this session. And I hope we have received more than thousands of registration for this one session. So thank you so much. And I think this session is going to be so very helpful for the students. All thanks to you. So we are all looking forward for this session.
Thank you. Thank you. Great.
Great.
Thank you, Satish. I think Kalaivanan has also arrived.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to Mr. Kalaivanan, CTO.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you very much.
Good evening, Mr. Kalaivanan. This is Neha Pomra here. I'm the joint correspondent with SNK Pomra Institute of Technology.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us and being a part of the session and presenting it for. I was just talking to Satish sir about more than thousands of registration for this one session that we have. So I guess how much ever we are able to accommodate in this one particular session, we will. And if we can, then we would kind of do another session, because I think more and more students are interested to understand about this blockchain technology. And you being the experts in the industry and the technology, I think both of you will be able to share wonderful insights today. So we are all looking forward for this wonderful session.
Thank you. So we will do another one or two extra session. Surely we will do that, because really I would like to thanks to SNK Pharma, because the management, even the principal sir, this is very good initiative, because the institute, academic and industry gap, this kind of webinar can be more help to fill the gap. So really, I'm much interested to deliver another one or two session is really needed. We will do that. So I'm okay with that. No issues.
Great, great. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for accepting. Yeah.
And thank you very much, Neha madam. But, shall we wait for 3 more minutes? Let everyone join.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay, sir. Thank
So
you.
okay. So very
Sir,
good to
Yeah, good evening, sir. I heard from your profile that you are very much interested in developing an app for mobile and web.
Yes. Basically, we are developing a lot of web application and mobile solutions in industry. We already many institutions we are working on it. So recently we are working on the admission model for chatbot. So your many questions will be creating as a chatbot. So using artificial intelligence, you can integrate. It's very easy to integrate it to your existing web application, like your website. You can you can increase your admission, and you can increase your queries. So artificial intelligence with chatbot we created. Later sometime, if you are free, we will show the demo to you.
Very good.
Apart from that, recently we are delivering some of the training in IIT Chennai. We are working on with the full stack development. It's almost 25 students have joined our community. Now we are going to train new project for them.
Very good.
And apart from that, the blockchain and IoT and the cloud technology, as of now, we are given a lot of workshop for students. And basically, why we are conducting this kind of webinar for career development. So engineering students need more awareness about what exactly the requirements in industry, and also they should understand the academic subjects. Many students are thinking the academic subjects are not much useful, but my perspective, academic subject is very, very important. So that kind of awareness we are creating. So many engineering colleges, we are conducting boot camps for online boot camp, everything. So as much possible, our main goal is, create the good awareness and the technology which is really required for industry. So that perspective we are give the awareness for them. And this today, the webinar on blockchain. So this is a future and this is a trending technology. This is not like that simply we can't leave some other programming language. This is wonderful technology. How much the students are interested and dealing with the blockchain, there is a very good opportunities available, because many companies like that, Accenture, IBM, Walmart, Flipkart, Amazon, the many companies who are in Bangalore, they are focusing on blockchain. So the end of the program, I'm sure so many people got idea what is exactly blockchain and why people are using blockchain and what is the exact the industry need from the fresher community, for example, engineering level. This is why we are working on it.
Nice. What about that Zoho cloud technology?
So Zoho, we are creating rapid custom application development. Every customer unique requirement. So we are not duplicating the product. So just for example, every industry, maybe similar industry like education industry also, that depend upon your requirement. Very quickly we are delivering the solution for customers. That's our success story, because using this is a cloud platform, as well as it's a very low cost and very, very high level data security available. So the requirements once we got today, within the 2 to 3 days we will give the module to them. So we are very, very rapid development prototype. And today people are expecting, so we are not dragging month, simply 6 months, 1 year for developing the software. Maximum 1.5 months, we almost 15 module end to end the industry solution, like education solution for admission model for or your college faculty database, student mark list, whatever, everything we are managing. It's not for only education industry, we are focusing on different industry for Zoho platform. Already Zoho platform, many education industry using, for example, SRM already using, SRM University completely using Zoho platform. So we took a lot of pilot project from Tamil Nadu. There are 30 to 35 years, there are a lot of paperwork. So we are creating paperless. So the very, very easy to tomorrow then aggregation and any documentation is very easy to quickly they will handle. So the manual work is reduced and automation works we increased. So and the cost effect is very, very important. So the same software, the comparatively, if you go to this very high standard, it's, many universities using this product. At the same time, very, very low cost, we are serving this to all the education institution, as well as we are other industry also we are working on.
Thank you, Satish. So on behalf of SMK Conference of Technology, Chennai, I welcome all the participants who have given shown interest to take part in this wonderful webinar. I invite Mr. K. Satish Kumar to proceed further. I once again welcome all of you, and I also welcome our Honorable Joint Correspondent Neha Madam. Thank you very much, Madam, for this wonderful opportunity given to everyone for taking part in this webinar. And good evening, Kalaivanan. We can proceed now, please.
Sure. Great. Good evening to us. This is Satish from Heinleys Technology, Bangalore. This session is really more help to your career. So you have any question, please chat and mute yourself. Because the noise we are recording, suppose the noise is there, maybe it's not useful much. So after that, we will share this recording session to all. Okay. And apart from that, I would like to thanks once again to SMK Institute of Technology as well as the management and staffs, and most especially Dr. V. Krishna Kumar and the joint correspondent Neha Madam. Thanks once again.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Um, hello?
Mr. Satish?
Mr. Kalaigandhi? Anybody there?
Records and distributed ledger, peer-to-peer networks. So few things out of box we know that, but at the same time, consolidated everything. There is no idea what is blockchain. So there is completely many people confused. So this is some of the area I reviewed. So I would like to simplify the blockchain technology, and I would like to reach this to everyone. This is the idea. So I'm started learning blockchain, and also I conduct a lot of conferences globally. So here I simplified. Really, this presentation I simplified to all because I'm not put much complicated way here. It's industry oriented things, but at the same time, I'm not going to confuse you. I'm very carefully I'm trying this session because the 1 hour my participants should at least they will got up to 50 to 60% of knowledge. So there are two keywords I will introduce here. One is, can you see here? The blockchain is immutable and is a distributed ledger. Okay, what is ledger? Ledger is a simply collection of financial account or transaction. So again, okay, really you're not much not clarity in this moment, don't worry. Okay, the ledger is nothing but is a transaction. The transaction could be anything. Okay, you consider as a financial transaction. So I'm sharing some amount from my account to my friend account. So this is the ledger. So that could be data, right? That the financial transaction nothing but it's a data. The data have a lot of information about that transaction, right? Same thing, it could be different kind of data we can use. In the further slide, I showed that. Second thing is, the ledger cannot be changed. It's called immutable. So, for example, the person, okay, bring the courier. Okay, the courier should be completely packed and because we are ordered some online items. Many people face the issues. For example, the online items somebody opened and maybe they replaced the items. It happened. So, or maybe some of the data maybe they changed. So many reasons, right? So the ledger cannot be changed. That's keep remember. Okay, I'm audible. Once again, sorry, somebody raised the request for is not able to. Hello, I'm audible. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. Who are joining? Take some time to listen my voice. So very freshly, somebody, just reconnection. Just make sure you get connection. Okay, great case. So, the transition one is second part is will be immutable. Immutable cannot be changed. So two things please remember. Number one is a ledger. Nothing but is a transaction. It could be anything. Don't think only financial. It's just an example is a financial transaction because our day-to-day life we are many transactions happen in the financial side. Okay. Another one is a ledger cannot be changed. If the ledger is changed, mean it is somebody's are hacked or some hacker can try to change. So the blockchain two things focused. One is a distributed ledger. Another one is immutable. So still ledger and immutable we got the idea. And what is distributed ledger in the later point we get the clear picture. Okay. Some understand here whenever we are transferring the digital money from one account to other account. Suppose Elias to Bob I'm transferring the monies. Someone can manage our transaction, maybe bank. okay, whenever we transfer the money from one account to other, who managed? The banking people managed. So in case any transaction is failed or anything happened, we just focus that, call the people and we raise the request to the banking people. Because the complete copy happened in banking sector. The banking server only managing everything. So you don't have anything, okay, in case tomorrow the bank server is down or suppose the bank is closed, you would not able to access that account. So you don't have any tracking things. So this is a normal transaction happen. So today many investment company cheating in the banking sector.
Unmuted.
Satish, you are not audible.
Yeah, it's not audible, sir. That's right.
I think it's because of the network issues again in Bangalore. I'm sure he'll be connecting soon. So let's wait for them.
Yes, Snehal, I think I'm also feeling the same. Because of network issues, it is reconnecting. Please wait.
బెంగళూరు ఏమో అంత మోసమా ఉంది వెదర్.
இதுக்கு இஎம்ஐ வச்சு மாசம் 1878 ரூபாய் கட்டணும். ఎన్ని మాసం కట్టాలి?
ఫుల్లా కట్టాలి.
ఫుల్లా అంటే
Mr. Satish.
1 వర్షం ఉంది, 2 వర్షం ఉంది.
నేను వచ్చి నాకు 1 మంత్ సాలరీ అట్నే ఫస్ట్
Mr. Kalevani?
ల్యాప్టాప్ తీసుకుంటాను. అప్పుడుగా
Yeah, yes. Hello.
అప్పుడంటే 6 మంత్స్ వేసుకో.
If you just want to recap whatever Mr. Satish had is kind of was talking about, so that when he joins up, all our new people who would have missed some of the talking can just kind of get an insight of what Mr. Satish was talking about.
Hello.
Hello?
Mr. Satish.
Your voice is not audible.
One moment. I think Satish here yet to receive this audio.
Yeah.
పార్టిసిపెంట్ లిస్ట్ ఫుల్ అయిపోతుంది. అన్ని దాంట్లో
ఇట్లే పెట్టు.
అన్ని గ్రూపులో వేస్తే
Mr. Kalaivanan, you can talk to
డిస్టర్బెన్స్ వచ్చేసి
ఇంకా 8th జనరేషన్ ఇది బాగుంది చూడు.
ఎంత
35,000
అప్పుడు చేసుకోవచ్చు.
6.6 ఇంచ్
8th జనరేషన్
Hello?
పర్వాలేదు, లేటెస్ట్ వర్షన్ అది.
Mr. Satish,
హెచ్పి అవుతుంది.
still you are not audible.
డెల్ దా మంచి
Sir, he is reconnecting, sir. Please wait, sir. Just now spoke to this.
రేట్ తక్కువ ఉంది.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now it's audible, sir.
హెచ్పియో
Sir,
బాగుంది.
sir, extremely sorry here. Some internet issues, I don't know why, but kindly wait 1 minute. I'll again. Okay.
డెల్ ఉంటుంది. నాకు లెనోవో తీస్తా.
Some audible, Kalevana?
లెనోవో
Hello?
లెనోవో తీయా. ఈ రెండు డెల్ లెనోవో తీయాలి.
You're audible, sir. Please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can proceed.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. You can proceed.
హెచ్పియో బాగానే ఉంది.
So extremely sorry. So here is little bit bad weather in today in Bangalore, so we had some internet disturbance. Okay, guys. So try to understand here the transition. Okay, whenever the transition happen from one person to other person, that is the complete okay, the digitalized community. So everywhere people have the record, the ledger. So from alias to Bob, or Bob can transfer money to someone. All the record can be tracked. Everybody knows. So suppose you transfer some money from one person to other person. Okay, so you know that the money going to from where to where. So there is a not at all, okay, without transparency. So it's a highly transparency oriented transaction happen in this moment. Okay, suppose that somebody, the third party, try to change your transaction. What happened really? So immediately other person should knows somebody or modify your record, or somebody can they try to hacking your data. So in case that kind of transaction happen, immediately everybody knows this transaction will be never happen. So immediately all the awareness is created, notification go. In a few moments you'll get the idea. Okay, so whenever somebody try to modify the content, that's why I told immutable. So the transaction should be very highly stable. So when I'm transferring the money from one account to other account, in between the hacker or any other person could not able to modify the data, or even okay, that data is modified also. Immediately the notification or maybe there is a lot of transaction will be more, goes to Bob and alias. This is the way the digital transition happened. Okay, basically, one thing I want to give the idea, what is distributed? See, Facebook. Everybody using Facebook, we know that one of the biggest social media in the market. But all the data in the Facebook server, so sometimes there is a Twitter, Facebook, this kind of social media, people will apologize to customers. Our data is theft happened. We are managing securely, but there is some of the reason somebody hacked our data like this, because the data is in one single place. Everybody knows the data where is available. So it's a single entity. But distributed means something is the node based. This is called peer-to-peer. So in the node based, what happened? The data is a more highly secured and a different copy of data. So the distributed network is a more securely. So the hacker many times are confused. Even they could not able to break. Even the breaking time is more. I'll tell you a little bit later why the breaking time is more. Okay, normal application development is a data center, and it's a centralized place we are managing the data. But a DApp something different. DApp is nothing but distributed application. So the distributed application mean it will be peer-to-peer. Any number of people can join here. There is no limitation here. There are a number of people can join. So this is like a torrent, and today the people are piracy issues. So many piracy issues happen because of the in the peer-to-peer networks. So there are advantages available also, disadvantages also available, but a distributed application is one of the solutions proposed in blockchain. Okay, so still I'm not getting clear picture what is blockchain. Okay. The ledger or immutable, this kind of keyword you are not getting the point at the moment. Okay, book as a blockchain. Let's understand, you have a book, normally any book. The pages as a block, and the pages inside a text as your data. That's it. The block is nothing but your book. Okay, the book inside you have the pages. The pages as a block. You know that the blockchain means, you know that pages are sequence, right? The book contains group of pages. The pages are sequence, so there is a blocks, the blockchain. And inside the pages we are putting text. The text is a content, so the block contain text, data. The data could be anything. Okay, it's a very high level picture in this I'm showing here. Okay, even you are at the moment you may be not getting the clear picture of this picture. I'm sure, but this is the internal architecture of the block. But I want to give you this picture. Okay, first of all, understand the block, the two pictures I'm showing here. The left-hand side picture part, the very first picture is a blockchain. So continuously the blocks are available. It's called blockchain. Okay, each block. Okay, we have the data. Okay, we have the data as well as, okay. Can you see the picture here? Totally three things is available. One is a previous block, hash algorithm, encryption code. It could be anything. These are many people aware about the hash, or you are not getting that. You are, suppose you are first year student, maybe you are not getting the idea. Understand something hiding code, secret code. Okay, in case you are not much good in cryptography. And hash for current block, every block one current hash and data. So data could be like a financial transaction or any other privacy data, or Facebook your profile data, or Twitter your account data, whatever it is. Understand here, this is a hash, is a something like the security code. The security code, very first block we called it Genesis. That is called very initial block. That block data can be managed in the other block. For example, previous hash. Every block can be connected each other using this hash. So what happened?
Bad boy.
So in case anybody, okay, suppose let's understand that hacker, the hacker try to modify data, immediately the hash code can modify it. Actual code what? 6BQ1. Carefully listen this picture. The previous code, let's understand the middle block I put a hacker symbol. So what I put here, let's assume some hacker can try to modify the data. Okay, what happened? How many days it will take? Almost 42 days it will take. It is not in India. Let us assume in case it's a UK or US, this kind of country. In India, imagine it more than 2 months or 3 months also it will take. In India, we could not able to predict this situation. But this is the case study which is implemented in UK country, because UK is a very highly banking solution part. So 42 days of works. Okay, 42 days of works. What using blockchain? What happened? 5 days. The 5 days complete verification happened. So no confusion. Okay, end to end, everybody knows who is the loan applicant and how much they are going to demand, how much they are approved, and where they are investing or where they are doing these activities. Everything they are within the 5 days they completed. This is the one of the biggest advantages in blockchain community. And second thing is, the third one is digital way. Digital identity is very important. Today, there is number of cases happen in India whether Aadhaar card is important or not. So this is almost 2 to 3 years in India. Aadhaar card is somebody misusing. Yes, still misusing. Okay, we know that one guy in North Indian, what happened? His Aadhaar card they are available on online. They take printout and they just modify the photocopy, and they are using they are purchasing lot of SIM cards, everything. So the Aadhaar card still okay. I'm not sure this is much secured, or I don't know. But identity sharing is very biggest issue, because for everywhere we used Aadhaar card and the identity will be securely we need to manage. What we are doing currently, somebody asking Aadhaar card, simply we mail to them. We never bother about it whether they misuse or not. Some banking people or government agency or any transport sensor or hospitals, sir, please bring the Aadhaar for insurance, or please bring the Aadhaar for some government registrations, the document registration, or please bring the Aadhaar for account opening. Everywhere we are bringing our identity. But we are not thinking that really the people are secure about it. Maybe they take multiple copy of our Aadhaar card. Maybe they put it into somewhere. Their mail. Most of the time we are transferring the data through mail, like normal attachment. But this is our identity. So the digital identity. Okay, because frankly I'm telling you, still I'm not getting Aadhaar card for my son. Why? Because Aadhaar card, okay, for our already matured, we know that pros, cons, and we know that Aadhaar card what is advantage and disadvantage. But we forcefully government can push this to for further process. Okay, leave it. But my son still his age is 6, so he only the concerned person decide whether he want Aadhaar card or not, because his identity. I could not able to sold his identity to someone. So still I am facing many issues, because many whenever I am going to school or somewhere, or a passport application, whenever they are asking passport, I told sir, they are asking that Aadhaar card, no. So that decision is my son decision. This is not my decision. So that is that digital identity we need to more secure is very important. So we because that is the very important data. So blockchain can provide a solution for this kind of digital identity. Okay, so the government use this kind of blockchain technology. Our data can be more secure, as well as they don't want to share to anybody. So there are unique identification technology they will use. So this kind of area also blockchain is more important.
Another one is very important is healthcare. Before going to this topic, could you please, somebody, can you tell me my voice is clear? Only one person can just put it to chat, just for my confirmation.
Yes, sir, it was very clear.
Yeah, thank you. So I could not believe this internet. Fine. Right. So the another very important part is blockchain use cases in healthcare. So today the coronavirus impact worldwide. So that's why the people used something like a smart contract as well as smart contract means nothing but is a very strong, tightly encryption techniques. So they never break. I'll tell you a little bit in the further use case. I'll tell you what smart contract is more helpful in the further use cases. But really, you should understand the blockchain can be used in healthcare to manage the patient details. So every block or every block have there are different type of data they are managing like MRI scan, prescriptions, a doctor and heart monitors, lab results, everything they digitally securely they are managing. Okay, so health information is very important. So I already give the idea. So every block have data. The data should be could be anything. It's maybe it's a financial data or healthcare data or any government identity data, whatever it is. So healthcare industry today focusing blockchain to keep the patient detail more secure as well as not only the secure as well as they are managing the complete prediction area, artificial intelligence area also they are managing because today the coronavirus I hope suppose in the 100 years before the same kind of virus infected in the entire world very difficult to control, but today people are it's very controllable comparatively 100 years. If in World War II that moment the virus, this kind of virus is impacted, I mean the whole world will be impacted. But today technology grown, analytics, machine learning algorithm, artificial intelligence this is all are helped to analyze the data, analyze the virus impact, everything. So this is also the data should be more securely we need to manage in case again the data all the impact, all the end to end somebody knows, even the data the now bio. So this is a secrecy once goes to some unwanted people. So anonymous people can misuse and they will misuse everything, even the medicines, everything. So data management very important. Okay. Another area. So this is I like this technology. Manufacturer. Many duplicate fake medicines are available in the market. Even I realized. So basically, this kind of the medicines are basically two people are there targeting. One is child, another one is the aged people. These two people are consuming more medicines comparatively. The age between the child from age 1 to 15 and more than 50, after 50 the aged people they are consuming more medicines. So what are people doing? The manufacturer properly manufacturing the tablet and they are distributed into hospital pharmacy as well as other pharmacy, online pharmacy. What happened? In the between fake product, fake dummy product they are adding, they are removing the original or maybe they mixed with the original. Okay, this is a distribution area. Manufacturer can produce the right tablet, but while distributing time, they are adding more. Okay, fake tablets. It is lot of expired oriented tablets as well as is a very highly side effect oriented. But then these kind of people, okay, completely what they are doing, they are supplied to their pharmacies. There is you can see that it's the label, price, everything should be this similar, but it's a duplicate. If you take one tablet and go and test the lab, only you know that this is a fake. Until unless you could not able to understand this is a fake. So what blockchain will do? When the blockchain, what happens when the manufacturing time itself, we are blockchain the data, the production unit, that tablet number, and who when they prepared, timestamp when they prepared, and every detail, who that time preparation time, who is a supervisor for that manufacturing company, what are the employee involved for that manufacturing, everything can be we can able to do that. In manufacturing, many people thinking date or some description, nothing. The whole information can be we can able to encrypted inside the block, inside the block. like who is manufactured and who manufactured time and manufactured time who are working in the factory, and when they who is distributed, when they pack data is modified, suppose they are adding any fake items. And because the health hospital can be, again they'll scan, right? The hospital people, whenever inventory management, they using scanner, they scan the blockchain identity and they will check the manufacturer identity and the finally end product. So both people getting, okay, they're clear or not, because the right product we are getting or not, we can easy to track. So that's why the healthcare industry is more concerned today to use blockchain technology. I already told MedLife. Everybody knows the MedLife, the pharmacy. They Apollo also using, actually. I read some news. I'm not sure who Apollo using or not. Many pharmacy companies are today using, and they are tracking. Along with it, they are using Internet of Things. What is Internet of Things? So in case any the packet will once over, automatically notification go to the customer. So please mute yourself. Okay, so this kind of things is well, the healthcare will be more helpful. Another one, government. The government, many things we can discuss, but one of the biggest thing is today voting mechanisms. So today many parties, okay, whenever they are dealing with election, the last concern is the voting machine, something happened, they cracked, they hacked, many complaint. Okay, so we don't want to go more on politics, but here the real solution, what if you are using blockchain technology, one thing, the two advantage you will get it. One is, okay, identity. Today still 14 to 15 identity we are bringing the voter for vote, we are bringing passport, voter ID card, ration card, many things. Okay, but still we have the confusion. Maybe last time I put the vote, the next time I'm going, my name list is gone or my name is not there, somewhere is there. So many confusion still we are facing in India. So if the blockchain technology implemented in this area, more specifically configuration, when once the configuration, the ballot machine once configuration, nobody never change. In case any changes happen in the ballot machines, okay, immediately the notification go, because it's a peer-to-peer network, distributed network. Someone changes happen, it's immutable. Please remember my first session. I told immutable. Immutable could not modified. If you modified, because I once blocked the data, that data could be completely encrypted. Okay, in case modified, everybody knows. So maybe it's a different way of application we can. Okay, suppose somebody can open that voter machine and feed some information. Immediately the SMS goes to, or any notification goes to everywhere. Tahsildar, VO, election commissioner, election officer, everybody getting notification. This ballot machine can someone tracked or someone hacked. Okay, immediately the notification happen. They consider that this is not this ballot machine where they. Then again one more confusion. Okay, we need to track where this ballot machine come from, which area. Okay, which constitution is come. So everything within the minutes we can able to track it. They don't want to do much time. So the blockchain networks, you can block the anonymous. And one more thing, many people not why they are not putting vote, because we are migrating from village or town to city for our professional way. So what happened, from mobile I can able to put the vote. So identity can check. So the right person, concerned person only voted, because my constitution somewhere. Okay, I could not able to travel. For suppose IT industry, they very difficult to get the leave for the voting. So now recently 1 or 2 years only the IT industry people are there. There is a election time. There is no works. At the same time, suppose I am traveling, I'm in out of country, but I want to the honorable duty. So I want to do that. So, but I don't have the chance. So everybody traveling here, there. It's not good fact. So from where you are, okay, your mobile, using your mobile or laptop, or you can put the vote for your constitution, is because of blockchain is possible. So recently coming, the Tamil Nadu government, this is the 2019, our the certificate, documentation, license, everything they can keep it in, because everything, everywhere fake document. Okay, if you have purchased any land or any certificates, everything fake document is available. We go very challenges to government can thinking agriculture. Okay, blockchain, how it help to in agriculture industry. Number one, many time what happen, even I'm come from farmer family, my father is still doing farming. So for example, paddy cultivated there. My father doesn't know the paddy from. I am from the near Tanjore, Chittambaram area, my hometown. So the paddy come from the Tanjore area to almost this is come to Karnataka area, but nobody does know. I just my curiosity I tracked actually the paddy where is going exactly. But in my curiosity I tracked manually. Finally it took in the Karnataka. But what these Karnataka people never give water there, but the water come to my hometown. We cultivated paddy. That paddy come to again where is coming again come back to Karnataka. So what happened? The whole economic because the farmer getting very less income. Who is getting more income? The shipping, the middle people getting more income. So the 500 rupees per box. Suppose I understand that is almost they are selling here 2,500 to 3,000. You can compare with the paddy and the end rice price rate. You can check that 1 kg rice is almost 65 to 70 rupees. 40 to 70 rupees. Imagine if you are same thing you can calculate it in the paddy. You know that how much is difference is there. So if you use the blockchain technology in agriculture, this is called a smart contract. Smart contract means this is the contract between the harvester and middleman and inventory people and who consuming that. So the once the production happen, okay, the shipping happen where your production is going on and where everything they smartly they can contract between the three people. So if they could not able to break the contract, they could not able to modify the contract. So suppose the middleman telling no, the farmer price is also 900. Actually the middleman getting the price 500. But their selling time they're telling 900 rupees I purchased, so I can't give like that. So this is the other person also know the transparency. Oh really? This is 500 only you purchased. Okay, so government also easy to track. Don't increase the price. For example, recently onion price increased how much? Actually everybody hiding the onion. Okay, we don't know where the onion is tracked. All the government people, okay, manually they went to every warehouse and they're tracking and they put some cases against the people. Then only their onion is released because the onion equivalent of gold at that time the people thinking. So really onion production is heavy. But that is the situation people misusing. So that is easy to track. Even government also getting clarity. Okay, how many onion production happen in the harvest area? Still, you can ask to government. The government don't have idea how production happened really in the farming area. Don't know, no records. Till now, we are zero knowledge because I attend many conference about the IIT conference. Many things I attend about agriculture because I am come from agriculture family. So, but I am very much interested in agriculture. So I'm working on it here, but this is the problem happens. So smart contract more help to us to transparency between the farmers as well as and end user. The third thing is very important is again selling price. So one is the smart contract between all people, and second thing is the price is the biggest challenges because I'm in Bangalore. So tomato price here 40 rupees per kg. You go to Hosur near Bangalore near Hosur is if you go tomato price 2 rupees. So almost how much is difference is there are 2 rupees tomato in Hosur here 40 rupees. So I don't know why this kind of price fluctuation happen. We don't have idea. So because the people randomly fix the price and they are doing. So even the coronavirus time also that there's even government put more supply liberty also. The problem is a lot of middleman people can increase the price. Okay, they are making more money. So who is the loser here? The farmer as well as the end user. But the middleman, okay, people the problem. And one more area I'll tell you. Walmart. Many people knows Walmart because the biggest mango come from which area. In case if you are implementing the blockchain, already Walmart implemented the blockchain in food industry as well as every packed items. Okay, in case because US or another country, in case any food product have getting anything happen, maybe their consumer case is very strong. So consumer side they are putting more case and okay they are the huge things happen. So what here exactly if you are implementing the blockchain technology in the food industry or any other farming industry, you can easy to track the exact the 2 mangoes. Imagine the 2 mangoes. Think about it. The 2 mangoes are okay I don't know, there are many farming coming and mingled to one warehouse and coming to us. Exactly that two mangoes production from where and which farming, who is the farmer. So maybe he used a lot of inorganic way. So his farming is not good. So it is very easy to track and we can immediately ban that particular farmer or particular farming unit. Okay, so the fertilizer is the biggest issues, right? Today the agriculture, so this kind of things also we can easy to track. Already Walmart, the blockchain technology implementation already done, because the core part is the core implementation done by India. Bangalore Walmart research center is available. Imagine the whole world. Okay, Walmart using lot of supply chain in it, but technically they are put it into inside the Bangalore. Why? Because the huge demand of technology exposure is available in Bangalore. So in India, so the Walmart research is just to search in Walmart research you will get it in the website. Okay, another way. This is the use case we discussed in this many. Okay, any questions? Before the question, I want to block you. One more area is available. I will discuss. So my internet is disconnected, so that's why I'm taking just 5 to 10 minutes extra time from your end. Okay, you have, after that I read your question. In case you have any question you are putting in the chat box, I will read it 1 minute. Development. Sir, the question is, mute yourself. Okay. The development area, suppose, sir, I want to start my career in blockchain. The complete technology today evolving, many companies already implementing, but as a fresher, as a career perspective, you can't implement everything in one person. You know, the group of team is required to implement blockchain, but how to learn blockchain technology using different programming language? I prefer here Python and JavaScript. Okay, Python and JavaScript I prefer. Okay, Python is a second priority. First priority I preferred JavaScript. Okay, so JavaScript, many people thinking this is for only web development. Don't think today JavaScript is very important scripting language in IT industry. Okay, so JavaScript through you can able to implement blockchain development. So I just to show you here. I just give some demo to you. Okay, listen carefully. Somebody please tell me that my screen is visible. I am shifting the screen from.
Yes, visible.
Okay, thank you. See, one thing I'll tell you, blockchain is a technology. The few years back, some people cloud computing, when many people still till now make
Unmuted.
cloud computing. But how 10 years back the cloud computing is evolved, today cloud computing is nothing. Many people, lot of services we are using in cloud based. But the same thing, today blockchain is a evolving technology. But simply you are focusing, you could not able to travel this area. Number one, only one programming language is more than enough for when the block is created, data and a previous hash and the current hash. For this block we can create the calculate hash. The previous hash is nothing. If nothing is there, it's 000 coming. So what I am showing here, okay, we have to create something like programmatic way. Okay, we can able to implemented blockchain. So just this is analogy. Don't think this is the only way to implement. But what I first suggestion is, please learn JavaScript. Suppose you are fresher, or you are currently first year or second year or third year. So I request to all, please learn JavaScript. Sir, what about Python? What about Java? Okay, that is additional for you. But JavaScript is very good future. So my other future seminars, our webinars, surely I will tell you what is the strength and weakness for JavaScript. Surely we will get back to you. Okay, but what I am going to show you just how the really blockchain can be works in the programmatically. Yeah, just programmatically, the logically we creating. So many people think, okay, for example, it's a kind of uh, sorry, node. So many people thinking like how you are implementing stack and queue concept in different programming language like that blockchain also. So I don't want to tell blockchain for only JavaScript or something. JavaScript is a pretty easy and you can easy to learn. So when I created the code will be I show you. Don't worry, I will share to you in chat box. When I'm creating some block, the block can be created here. Okay, the block first block is called Genesis block. That block you not get any previous hash. So hash is nothing but is an encryption code. In case the hacker can modify this code, okay, suppose I'm trying to modify it. Suppose I modified actually in my code. I'll show you where I modified. What I did here, initially 2 block is available. Again, I'm taking second one. I'm trying to modify it. Okay, actually I'm trying to modify it. So that's why in my code, initially first it's valid true, second is false. What again initially I'm running the code, it's everything true, but I try to modify it, immediately it's valid is false. Because I'm trying to modify this block for this data, something like I'm trying to modify this data. The data could be anything, any transaction data. Already I told is maybe is agriculture data or is IoT data or this healthcare industry data or it could be anything. So the data if you modified immediately what happened? The data will be valid is false. So that is the way. So every chain, okay, in case it's just analogy. It's just analogy. Okay, it's just analogy for you. Just I give the idea to you how that structured programmatically. Okay, so these are it's complete implementation in the real time. You need to join one company and you need to develop the product. I'll tell you one small story for this product. Okay, this is just idea. I'm programmatically I done. This is just analogy. Don't think is a complete real time. Okay, this code you want, I will share this code to all. Okay, I'll mail to all. So who are registered, I mail you later point. In case you want. Okay, just I'll give the idea how you are implementing your college project like stack queue linked list like that. I'm implementing blockchain technology using JavaScript. Okay, great. So again, I go back to some idea. Python also we used. So Python you can also you can use for to create the blockchain. And just here I used JavaScript. Okay. So and Ethereum, I want to introduce one of the decentralized platform is official platform, or you can ask the question to me. Can you tell me that? Okay, something industry tool. Okay, you show something like a lot of a couple of line of code you write in JavaScript and you show this is blockchain. Okay, but apart from that, what exactly industry people use to mean Ethereum and IBM? Ethereum can be the kind of virtual machine to create the blocks using this Ethereum tool. We can easily using Ethereum engine is a kind of engine. Imagine, so you can build the product top of engine like this. For example, Ashok Leyland bus. So many companies are taking Ashok Leyland engine and they are creating different way of outer body of the bus, right? Same thing, you can take the Ethereum virtual machine, you can be able to build your own blockchain product. But Vitalik Buterin, he's in background is Russian, but his father is Russian. He is a computer science scientist, but this guy is a very young scientist. But he's actually why I am give the idea about him. See here, you are everybody today doing engineering. So something do you want to do something in new way? Because many projects. Today I'm doing some entrepreneurship. I'm running some companies because this vision when I was in engineering, many people talking about I want to select at Infosys something like, but I want to start a company. This is my vision. So that's why I started company. Some vision we record for. Suppose do you want to create your own blockchain technology using our use case? This guy is a very good role model for you. Why these guys are gaming? He's keep on working on gaming. So what happened? His father telling you why you are wasting your time. Please, because we are using many guys are today. the young mind, young dynamic mind people spending more time for social media are PUBG game. So they are earning more money. Facebook earning more money because you are keep on how much time you are watching Facebook advertisement through, they are earning more money. Same thing PUBG game, how much you are playing, accordingly they are analyze, they are grabbing your data, selling to someone. Okay, so you thought okay you are enjoying, but someone how much time you are spending with the social media as well as in like the gaming industry, someone okay utilizing you and they are earning more money, billion, not simply there is a crores, billions monies they are earning. So this guy, after his father's suggestion, because his father suggested this is the some Bitcoin and research magazine is suggested. So he is keep on working. Finally, he created. Okay, there is very young age. So he almost very young. The idea what he get to do. Almost within the 6 years, he is a very big entrepreneur. By he created a solution called Ethereum. He created, and then later point he proposed to meditation like a pay for all learning. Everybody come for that. Everybody come for. Okay, please mute. Sorry. So everybody come for investment. So today you have good idea and investors, a lot of investors available. Please sharp your mind for good area. Like why I put lot of use case. I would like to go with the agriculture industry to give the solution. Still many industry no solution. Even agriculture we need blockchain solutions. So you can focus. So that's right. So this guy keep on hiring lot of university internship student, very talented people and hiring, and he created the still he improved his product more, and almost to 2014 18 million he got from investors, and after that he's create strong product. Today one of the biggest blockchain development tool is Ethereum. So using this tool only many people creating new solutions. Okay, so some of the idea I'll give you. That is called you can Etherscan. So here you can the transaction. This is something is the idea. Here's some transaction going on. If you click any block, the block information you will get it. Block. Some of the word got gas used, gas limit. Okay, what is gas used, gas limit? How much consuming the CPU and for processing time for blockchain, that is called gas. So still my further advanced my session I will explore more on the what is gas and how the gas calculator everything. So keep on we are working on it. So still we are not inaugurated, but some people I will tell you still we are working on it. We have a specifically for freshers community, for college community, we are creating the solution freshers task. We are still working on it. Still this under construction page for coding bootcamp webinar series and placement program. So we are creating dedicated product for new technology explore purpose. The India first freshers based webinar community we are launching. So very soon we are working on it. We proposed in India startup for upcoming events or webinar. So association with the institution or for individual our webinars also we are planning to post it in this website. Still website is under construction. Still our teams are working on it. But I hope this is the right situation. Something I want to explore this. So the same kind of webinars, same kind of association with the institutions and industry. So we created the platform called Freshers Task. Many new things we are working. One is a coding bootcamp, webinar series, placement program, as well as we have a skill platform and a task platform. Two platform we created very soon within the because the coronavirus we got some idea. So why not we can able to create one platform between the institution and the industry. Already many people is there, but there is a we are thinking some different way like a new topic as well as very solid up to date. It's not for name shake. We are not going to run this the product. So we are proposed to this project in India startup. So very soon this product will be running successfully. So you keep on. Do you want to touch with us? So you can follow our website. You will get clear picture. And 1 minute. Before your queries, I would like to again. I want to thanks to many people joined late. I would like to thanks to SMK Formra Institute of Technology, the Srimati Nega Forma joint correspondent, as well as the session head, the Dr. V. Krishna Kumar principal. I want to thanks to him for this is very good opportunity for me to interact to industry to academic, because I'm always my webinars, my training, everything corporate. So that is a lot of industry oriented. So that is a lot of project oriented and money oriented programs. But this is something I'm fully satisfied when I'm conducting this kind of webinar to the association with the institution, because today technology growth and the coronavirus impacted many things. So many engineering colleges today thinking to how to encourage the student using online way. So that's why we also drive another platform. So we are introduced a platform like a freshers task. We are creating the bridge between the academic and industries. We are planning to invite many academics, scholars, as well as industry professionals. So we are working on it, and so this kind of webinars are more helpful. So I just go back to your chat box in case you have question. Okay, I can. There is a feedback form link is posted, Mr. Kalaivanan. So please feedback form fill it.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes.
Myself, MG Suresh from Holy Mary Institute of Technology and Science. I have two questions. One is, can we use, in what way we can use the blockchain to safeguard our personal documents? And second question is, can we implement this blockchain in a full-fledged, densely populated nation like our India?
Number one, already education oriented people are implemented blockchain. There is a certificate, very important is institution degree certificate. Lot of fake certification happened. Why? Even today, even suppose I am joining any communication industry, basically certificate digitalization is the first priority in blockchain. Second thing is, first of all, population is doesn't matter, because this is a technology, only we need infrastructure. So that infrastructure today, there are huge data centers. We have highly capable to create their own data center, because even our other information is also in our India data center only available. So the data center only the biggest challenges. That's it. That is the Indian government compared to. Yes.
Many users will be there, and even our Aadhaar card data, I think it is centralized in US, I think.
No.
The servers are centralized in.
No. Our other data not in. No. There are US companies supporting like Amazon like that, but our data in Indian data center. I'm sure. So even multiple times in the Indian government can be the data about the Aadhaar card, that the data issues relevant things. Multiple times they are clearly mentioned the data center also. So nobody never interested to keep the data in US. So this is the biggest problem. So in US companies supporting like Microsoft, Google, everybody supporting to create the data center in India, but the data center completely managed and controlled by Indian government. And second thing is, only data center is the biggest challenges. Apart from that, implementation today we already solution ready. So just the government can allocate the budget. Even the Tamil Nadu government already almost 40 crores is spending for this digitalization. I already give the news here. So almost 40-50 crores only we are focusing for the initial project.
Satyam, there's one more question from Bhattari Kalyani.
Yeah.
Can we use this blockchain technology in education era? If yes, it will be used.
Yes, I already told, right? One is a digital certificate, we can use it. Another one is education level. You can one more or two things: blockchain technology implementation and problem solving, as well as awareness. This is a kind of webinar we are creating awareness. But apart from that, there is a implementation. As of now, education, your certificate, your educational institution certificate documentation, those areas we can able to implement, because blockchain is completely talked about secure level.
Okay. Sir, one more question from Madam Subhashini. What are the algorithms are used for blockchain technology?
So algorithm, one is I'll tell you one thing, totally, I don't want to specifically mention that. One is a hash techniques. If you enter into the hash techniques, inside all the cryptography algorithm is they're used, because it's our basically we need to use hash. That is the first proposal. Hash techniques is the first proposal. Behind the hash, you can able to implement any type of algorithm. The algorithm can be varied depend upon the industry. For example, SHA algorithm or web token based algorithm. Suppose the one scenario, suppose supply chain management, the product once received, automatically the inventory people scan the product, so the product come from manufacturing to end user. So for example, manufacturer into that particular supermarket. Once they scan the time, that algorithm can be more helpful. So the algorithm, there is no fixed algorithm here. There are multiple way of algorithm, which cryptography, all the algorithm, highly they are implementing. But more specifically, people implementing SHA algorithm. One is a web-based domain, JWT. JWT, it's a JSON web token. Inside JSON web token, there are many JSON web token. So if your JWT it's a industry implementation algorithms. So there is algorithm. This called it's a solution. So here the people algorithm can be many type of algorithm will be available. So we can take different type of algorithm, RS256, RS385, RS52. So this is depend upon the how much securely do you want, because how much you are implementing secure. At the same time, the time complexity, nothing but analysis of algorithm, omega concept. Time complexity as well as the infrastructure cost is more. So depend upon the data, IoT. So IoT, Internet of Things, many areas, when we talked about robotics, mechanical contribution is very important. Same thing when you talk about IoT, technology, electronics, electrical, everything, mechanical device is an end point. Suppose the very biggest factory, the factory have lot of mechanical machineries. So that machinery we are tracking. We are put lot of sensor, we are tracking. The problem what happened, suppose like a nuclear plant or something more sensitive industry like oil industry, they are very they are not interested to connect into outside network. Even our Tamil Nadu, many nuclear plant not connected to outside network because of hacking problem. So the mechanical device, many people what they will do, they're hacking the mechanical device, or maybe they are feeding lot of fake data to give to customer, where for example the IoT sensor can be gathering the correct information. Maybe they are modified and sent it to the corresponding team. Suppose the machine can be within the suppose for quality checking, the machine is not much quality, but you are modify the data and you are give to the consent team, so that the quality assurance will be affected. Like that, mechanical device itself, we can able to implement blockchain to encrypt the mechanical oriented devices. IoT as well as supply chain, both area mechanical is very important. We can.
Then one more question from Shafiq. Is blockchain feasible with biometric security?
Obviously, biometrics is a kind of your thumb information. I already told the healthcare industry everything. So biometric is only part of that. So obviously you can use already biometric device is there. This is a good question actually. Many biometric machines available in market. What they will do, they just scan your thumb impression and they keep it into some database. It's very important. If you are implementing blockchain, we can able to somebody, suppose what happened tomorrow, that a particular device is failed, we throw it simply, but the data inside that. So maybe someone misuse. So blockchain they used in biometric device, so they could not able to break. So it's a very good solution actually. It's this is still biometric with the blockchain it's a very good product actually. It's very good idea.
Thank you, sir. One EEE faculty has asked, blockchain, is it any possible to use it in TNEB, Tamil Nadu Electricity Board?
As of now, Tamil Nadu people are working on only digital certificate. TNBB, not only TNBB, electrical thing, controller level. So I already told controller level meaning is, I'll tell you. Many people misusing the electrical consumption. Actually, many people, for example, we don't know still now how many farmers the electricity is free. So still the farming land, the farmers are misusing that electricity, as well as some industry also misusing the electricities. So that meter, the electricity meter, as well as the electric consumption the controller, if you are implementing blockchain, so they could not able to modify that. So immutable content. So surely this is very good a proposal for TNPBL. I think this is the most of the. I think as per the survey, 20% of the electricity, not only Tamil Nadu, the entire India, 20% of the electricity is maybe people are theft and they're misusing that. So blockchain implementation is very good solution for electrical area in this section.
Yeah, one question from Sonali. If you could little bit illustrate use of blockchain in agriculture, as you mentioned already.
Agriculture very important in blockchain, because in agriculture there is a, when the farmer wants producing any product, there is no label, no tags, nothing. Simply they are supplied to the vendor. So there is no tracking. So this is there are two way the advantage for middle people. So they are taking very less cost to the farming product and they are selling more prices. And second thing is the future, in case because of that farming product, like some vegetables or something like that, the fertilizer more. So something health issues happen because of that particular product, we could not able to track. So back.
Satish has covered that blockchain technology is very much useful in banking sector, finance sector, healthcare, voting, agriculture, Walmart, food industries, and many more applications he has wonderfully explained. So I request all the participants, if you have any more doubts, you please contact through our SMK Fomra mail ID already I have given to you, principal@smkfomra.net, and you can also share your feedback through the link as well as email ID. And any other questions you can share to my mail ID, it will be addressed properly. So I take this opportunity to thank Mr. Satish for your wonderful session, and also Mr. Kalaivanan for coordinating the program. And I thank our Honorable Joint Correspondent Madam Neha for having spent her valuable time for this wonderful session. And the second session of the same blockchain technology will be conducted tomorrow. Already the link is available, and the ID will be sent to all the participants. I thank you very much, and I request Fomra Madam to share few words to conclude the program.
Am I audible?
Yes, madam.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
For the interesting points that you have shared of how the simplicity with which you have explained the complex technology of blockchain, how it can be used in various applications and various industries. Even a layman can understand how how simply it's important to secure the data in every field. So, and how blockchain can currently be used, though it's a developing technology, it can be used in various forms and various formats. So, a very wonderful explanation it was, and also the kind of insights that you gave that students should be, taking up Java or Python or these kind of languages to understand or to get into the blockchain technology. That's really helpful, and I think further sessions on this from tomorrow and then on would actually help the students to understand even more better. So I thank you so much for spending so much time with us, and being so patient with all the technology glitches and network issues also. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, Satish.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Really, thank you, madam. Thank you for your support. Actually, they're really wonderful.
Yes, sir. Again, we welcome you for the tomorrow program.
Sure.